feeling sleepy during the day and staying awake at night, it is not just an old age thing, like you might think. It could actually be an early sign of serious health issues. Aging does not just change your appearance or physical health, it also silently disrupts the biological rhythms inside our bodies. This imbalance is not simply a normal part of getting older. It can signal serious problems that directly affect heart health, memory, and mental well-being. In today's video, I am going to explain the real reasons why sleep becomes so much harder to control as we age. On top of that, I will also share some practical and easy-to-apply solutions that can help you and your loved ones quickly reclaim restful nights and energetic days. Before we dive in, go ahead and leave a positive affirmation in the comments below as a way to commit yourself to attracting good things into your life. You could write something like, "I deserve deep, healthy sleep," or anything else you wish. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on any valuable content like this. Let's build a vibrant community together, full of positive energy to live healthier and happier every day. So what are the underlying causes that make sleep patterns in older adults become so disrupted? As promised, let me reveal them to you right now. First, changes in natural circadian rhythms. The circadian rhythm, also known as the biological clock, is the internal system that controls our sleep-wake cycles over a 24-hour period synchronized with natural light. When we are young, this rhythm works smoothly during the day. When sunlight is strong, we feel alert. At night, when it gets dark, the body releases melatonin, a hormone that induces sleep, helping us easily drift into deep sleep. However, as we grow older, this rhythm begins to shift. Our sensitivity to natural light gradually decreases, making it harder for the body to respond appropriately to the day-night cycle. Older adults often start feeling sleepy earlier in the evening, sometimes yawning and getting drowsy as early as 7 or 8 o'clock at night. However, this sleep does not last throughout the night. Around 2 or 3 in the morning, they tend to wake up, and because the biological clock has already assumed it is nearly morning, it becomes very difficult to fall back asleep. As a result, even though they go to bed early, the total sleep time at night is shortened, and sleep quality deteriorates. This leads to chronic sleep deprivation, causing fatigue, sluggishness, and daytime drowsiness. Moreover, the body's ability to reset its circadian rhythm based on light exposure and activity significantly declines. For example, when older adults do not get enough natural light during the day or spend most of their time indoors, the brain receives weaker signals to differentiate between day and night. Over time, this misalignment worsens, causing fatigue at inappropriate times, such as during the day, and making it harder to fall asleep at night. If this condition persists, it can silently damage overall health, increasing the risk of conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, depression, and even accelerating cognitive decline. Second, decreased production of melatonin hormone. It is not just the circadian rhythm that changes. Aging also brings another silent enemy: the decrease in melatonin production. Melatonin is often called the golden key to unlocking sleep. It is a natural hormone secreted by the pineal gland in the brain, primarily responsible for triggering the feeling of sleepiness and signaling the body that it is time to rest. In young people, melatonin levels rise sharply in the evening as light fades, helping them easily slip into deep sleep and maintain steady rest through the night. However, as we age, the body's ability to produce melatonin gradually diminishes. Studies have shown that by the age of 50, melatonin levels can drop to only half of what they were in youth, and by the age of 70 to 80, the levels can be even lower. When melatonin levels are low, the body does not receive a strong enough signal to naturally initiate the sleep process. As a result, older adults often have difficulty falling into deep sleep, experience fragmented sleep, and wake up frequently during the night, with great difficulty returning to sleep. What is more concerning is that sleep at this age not only becomes shorter, but also loses the critical deep sleep phases, the stages necessary for physical recovery, energy restoration, and memory consolidation. Because of this, even if an older adult spends enough hours lying in bed, they may still wake up feeling tired and drained during the day. Persistent sleep deprivation makes them prone to dozing off at any time, even while watching television, reading a book, or having a conversation. This not only diminishes the quality of life, but also significantly raises the risk of falls and accidents due to reduced alertness. Additionally, decreased melatonin production can worsen psychological issues like anxiety and depression, which are already common among the elderly. Incomplete sleep makes the mood more irritable, reduces patience, and impairs emotional regulation. This creates a vicious cycle. The less sleep, the worse the mood, and the harder it becomes to sleep well in the nights that follow. Third, the impact of chronic illnesses. The presence of chronic illnesses is one of the major factors negatively affecting sleep quality in older adults. These conditions, especially those related to chronic pain, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and respiratory disorders, can disrupt the natural sleep rhythm and cause shallow, fragmented sleep. Chronic pain keeps the nervous system on high alert, even during rest, making it harder to enter deep sleep. Cardiovascular diseases and other circulation problems can alter blood flow to the organs, affecting the relaxation needed to fall asleep. Diabetes disrupts nighttime blood sugar balance, which can stimulate the nervous system and interrupt the natural sleep cycle. Respiratory conditions reduce the body's ability to get enough oxygen during sleep, forcing patients to wake up repeatedly to adjust their breathing. These frequent disruptions prevent the body from reaching deep sleep and REM sleep, both of which are crucial for physical and mental recovery. As a result, nighttime sleep becomes fragmented and low quality, failing to meet the body's energy restoration needs. Prolonged lack of deep sleep leads to accumulated fatigue during the day. When the body does not properly recover overnight, it easily falls into a sluggish, unalert state throughout the waking hours, increasing the need for daytime naps. If this continues, it further disturbs the internal biological clock, worsening daytime sleepiness and nighttime insomnia, creating a difficult-to-break cycle. The impact of chronic illnesses on sleep does not stop at just feeling tired. Disrupted and shallow sleep weakens the immune system, accelerates the progression of neurodegenerative diseases, and hinders the body's ability to heal from injuries. Moreover, it also negatively affects mood, cognitive function, and motor skills, leading to an overall decline in quality of life for older adults. Fourth, side effects of medications. The use of medications to manage chronic health conditions is very common among older adults. However, alongside their intended benefits, many medications can cause side effects that directly impact sleep. Some types of medications can cause daytime drowsiness and reduce alertness, while others can disrupt nighttime sleep, making it harder to fall asleep or causing frequent awakenings during the night. Medications that affect the central nervous system can alter the body's natural sleep regulation mechanisms. When a drug induces prolonged sedation throughout the day, it leaves the body feeling sluggish and fatigued, decreasing the alertness necessary for daily activities. On the flip side, certain medications can stimulate the nervous system or interfere with hormone secretion cycles, making it difficult for the body to achieve the relaxed state needed to initiate sleep at night. The imbalance between wakefulness and the need for sleep leads to a disruption of the natural biological rhythm. Older adults may feel sleepy at inappropriate times during the day, and when night falls and sleep is needed, they struggle to drift off. This ongoing disruption creates a cycle of chronic fatigue, impaired physical mobility, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. The side effects of medications do not only affect physical health, but also impact the mental well-being of older adults. Sleep disturbances or excessive daytime sleepiness can increase feelings of anxiety, depression, poor concentration, and reduced ability to engage socially. Additionally, this situation might push individuals to adjust their medication dosages on their own, or seek out sleep aids without professional guidance, increasing the risk of adverse drug interactions. and leading to a rapid overall decline in health. Fifth, unhealthy lifestyle habits. Besides physiological and medical factors, unhealthy lifestyle habits also play a crucial role in disrupting sleep in older adults. Irregular sleeping schedules, insufficient physical activity, and overexposure to artificial light can all negatively affect the body's natural rhythms, resulting in daytime sleepiness and nighttime insomnia. One common cause is taking overly long naps during the day. When daytime sleep is extended, it reduces the biological sleep pressure needed for a person to easily fall asleep at night. Once the body has relieved much of its sleep drive during the day, it becomes difficult to feel naturally sleepy at bedtime, leading to trouble falling asleep, staying up late, and fragmented sleep. If this habit persists, it can gradually form a misaligned sleep cycle that causes long-term damage to sleep quality. Lack of physical activity is another key factor that diminishes the body's natural need for sleep. Regular exercise not only helps burn energy, but also stimulates the release of hormones that promote feelings of vitality and relaxation, which in turn support the body's ability to fall asleep at night. When physical activity decreases, the body does not burn enough energy, leading to prolonged sluggishness and disrupted feelings of fatigue and alertness, further lowering the real demand for sleep. This increases the likelihood of daytime drowsiness and decreases the ability to maintain deep sleep at night. Exposure to blue light from electronic devices such as phones, tablets, and televisions in the evening is another modern-day habit that significantly harms sleep, especially among older adults. Blue light suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, delaying the natural onset of sleepiness. When strong artificial light continues to reach the eyes, during the time when the body should be preparing for rest, the internal biological clock becomes confused, and the brain's signals to initiate sleep get disrupted. As a result, falling asleep becomes delayed. Sleep becomes lighter, and frequent awakenings occur during the night. The combination of these unhealthy lifestyle habits does not just cause individual problems, but creates a chain of negative reactions, leading to an increasingly severe cycle of sleep disruption over time. Without timely adjustments, these habits can throw off the body's natural balance, increase the risk of chronic illnesses, and significantly lower the overall quality of life in older adults. Sixth, psychological factors. Psychological factors have a profound impact on the natural sleep cycle of older adults. Negative emotions, such as loneliness, anxiety, and depression, alter normal physiological processes, interfere with the body's ability to relax, and disrupt the sleep regulation system. When negative emotions dominate, the sympathetic nervous system becomes hyperactive, leading to increased levels of stress hormones in the body. This process reduces the production of neurotransmitters that promote relaxation and sleepiness, while also interrupting melatonin secretion, the hormone crucial for regulating sleep. As a result, older adults often find it difficult to fall asleep, experience light and fragmented sleep, and wake up frequently during the night, with trouble going back to sleep. Emotional instability also directly affects the body's internal biological rhythms, creating confusion between sleep and wake cycles. The body gradually loses the ability to distinguish between when it should sleep and when it should stay awake, leading to habits like staying up late, overthinking at night, and uncontrollable daytime sleepiness. Sleep disorders, triggered by negative psychological states, not only lower the quality of sleep, but also contribute to overall health decline, impacting memory, mobility, and the immune system. If this cycle persists, it creates a vicious loop. Negative emotions cause insomnia, and insomnia worsens psychological issues, further deteriorating physical health. After understanding the root causes, the next essential step is finding the right solutions to improve the situation. To address daytime sleepiness and nighttime alertness in older adults, it is crucial to establish a scientific, synchronized, and consistently applied sleep care strategy. One of the first and most important steps is to build a fixed sleep routine. The body functions most efficiently when the internal biological clock remains stable. going to bed and waking up at the same times every day, even on weekends and holidays, helps restore the body's natural balance and retrains it to accurately recognize when it is time to sleep and when it is time to wake up. An important point to keep in mind is to limit the duration of daytime naps. A short nap of about 20 to 30 minutes is sufficient to restore energy without disrupting the nighttime sleep drive. If daytime naps extend for hours, the biological pressure that naturally promotes nighttime sleep significantly diminishes, making it even harder for older adults to fall asleep at night, thus perpetuating the vicious cycle of circadian rhythm disruption. In addition to managing sleep and wake times, exposure to natural daylight during the day is an indispensable factor in re-establishing a healthy circadian rhythm. Natural light serves as a powerful signal for the biological clock to regulate the sleep-wake process. When the body receives natural light during the day, especially in the morning, melatonin secretion at night becomes better timed, helping to naturally trigger sleepiness towards the end of the day. Therefore, older adults should be encouraged to take light walks outdoors each morning or spend time in spaces filled with natural light. At the same time, limiting exposure to blue light from electronic devices in the evening must also be prioritized. Blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and televisions can suppress melatonin production, delay the onset of sleepiness, and disrupt the biological rhythm. A simple yet effective solution is to turn off electronic devices at least 1 hour before bedtime, use soft warm lighting in the bedroom, and minimize exposure to strong direct light in the evening. Increasing daily physical activity also plays an essential role in supporting better sleep. Regular exercise tailored to individual health conditions helps burn excess energy, stimulates the release of relaxation-promoting hormones, and eases mental tension. Gentle exercises like walking, yoga, tai chi, or senior fitness routines are very suitable for older adults. Physical activity should ideally be performed during the day, and vigorous exercise should be avoided in the evening to prevent overstimulating the body right before bedtime. Alongside physical activity, caring for mental health through relaxation techniques is equally important. Methods such as meditation, deep breathing, listening to soft music, or practicing progressive muscle relaxation can help calm the nervous system, leading the body naturally into a relaxed state and making it easier to prepare for sleep. Meditation and relaxation practices also improve mood and reduce anxiety and depression, key factors that often underlie sleep disturbances in older adults. Additionally, closely monitoring and adjusting medication use is an essential factor that must not be overlooked. Certain medications prescribed for chronic conditions can cause side effects that interfere with sleep, such as inducing daytime drowsiness or causing nighttime insomnia. Older adults should be carefully monitored by their doctors, who can evaluate side effects and adjust dosages or switch medications as needed. Sleep is a fundamental pillar for maintaining the physical health, mental well-being, and overall quality of life for older adults. When sleep is disrupted, whether through excessive daytime sleepiness or nighttime wakefulness, both the body and mind silently endure many serious consequences over time. Understanding the natural changes and the environmental impacts is the first step toward making proactive adjustments. A deep, stable sleep does not just help restore physical strength and boost immune function. It also sustains mental clarity, positive emotions, and an optimistic spirit for everyday life. Taking care of sleep means taking care of health in a truly comprehensive way, with perseverance, fine-tuning of daily habits, and appropriate professional support when necessary. Older adults can absolutely reclaim restful nights and fully enjoy a vibrant and meaningful later life. Before we wrap up, leave a positive affirmation down below, such as "I am nurturing a healthy and peaceful life every day." And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on valuable insights into senior health. Together, let us build a community full of positive energy and love.